and welcome to Unwine and Speak. I'm Sta'Ce and this is my handsome husband Terry.
What's up, everybody?
If you have not been to our channel before, this is a grown and sexy channel, and we will be talking about various topics, some that are touching, some that will make you laugh, some that will make you cry, and it's just going to give you different emotions and feelings about different things, parenting to just you as an individual, myself as a woman, you as a woman, you as a man. My husband will give perspectives from the man's point of view. We're just going to be having a lot of fun on here, and since we're quarantining, not that because we have anything, but just to keep our family safe, we're going to be doing more videos. And like I said, if this is your first time to our channel, consider subscribing, hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload upcoming videos, and just join us and have a good time. We welcome everyone.
Exactly, y'all, because we just want to know if there's other people that feel like we do, or just your opinions about the different things that we're talking about. So, feel free to comment below. We'll get back with you.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So today,
and always, y'all, I'm sorry, babe, have your drink, y'all, your favorite drink, whatever. Drink with us.
Yeah.
We always going to have something we sipping on, y'all.
We done brought the bag outside because this could be
hey,
quite a heated, topic sometimes. But today, we are going to be talking about, just in general, about, I guess you can kind of talk about, should you know your mate's financial status when you get married? Should you know it? Is it really important?
And it's going to also be in a combination of pay yourself.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be a mixture of the two. That's what this video is.
It's going to be riding on it, and we'll be piggybacking on both subjects. Excuse me. So, on one of our previous videos, my husband always talked about, he kind of mentioned that he had never been with a woman such as myself. And when I say that, meaning a woman that had her stuff together, had her finances in order, had her life in general just in order. And it surprised him because I had 3 children at the time. I have 4 now, thanks to him. But I had 3 children at the time, and not to toot my own horn because it took me a long time to get to where I was, but I was okay. I was okay. And so we're just going to talk about in this video what I did to become okay, as well as the things that I shared with my husband in order for him to as well be okay.
Yeah, y'all, I mean, I've learned so much from this woman, man. It's unbelievable, y'all, and I'm still learning from her. I had a long way to go, like, when I met her, man, and my spending habits and just financial situation was totally different from hers. So
how so?
I mean, no savings. I didn't pretty much have anything in the bank. I was pretty much working, and whatever I got paid that Friday or whatever is what I had. And as soon as it hit the bank, I'm spending it, buddy. I'm going to get me some Jordans. I'm going to get me a fitted cap. I'm going to get me some outfits. That was my thing. Or I'm going to the club. I'm chilling.
And
I'm getting something to drink.
That's the mindset of a lot of people at that age. When I met my husband, he was 26, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, I was still, he
was 26.
20s, but still, that was my mindset,
and of course, a lot of people may not realize this, but women mature faster than men, as far as the way that they think. Now, there are some exceptions. I'm not saying that every man is like that, but a lot of men have that issue, if you would. I'm just going to call it an issue. Because the issue can be corrected. All right? So like he said, just as soon as his check hit the bank, he was spending it. You know what I mean? So that in turns mean that he was basically living paycheck to paycheck.
My mindset definitely wasn't on saving no money. I didn't even. For what?
Why do you think that was, babe?
I didn't know anything about saving. I just didn't think about it. It was, I was just on getting by, and those things was most important to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still important to me now. I still love my shoes. I still love I still love all that different kind of stuff, I still love getting me something to drink, But I just have a better mindset of what's important now. And you got to pay yourself, and you got to think wisely, especially if you have a family and you want a family, y'all. So young guys, young women, young men, whatever, young people, you got to think about your future and put some money back,
So there was a book that I read about paying yourself first. But before I stumbled upon that book, my father used to always tell me, whenever you get paid, make sure that you put something back. His father told him the same thing. He always told his boys, no matter what you're doing, when you walk out of the house, I don't care if you don't have a cent to your name, you make sure that you walk out of the house as if you got $1 million. Nobody should ever be able to tell when you don't have anything. And that is a true statement. You know what I mean? And also he told his boys, this was my grandfather at the time, God rest his soul. He told his boys, each and every one of you guys should always carry a $100 bill in your wallet. Told all his boys that. Not sure what he told the girls, because I grew up and I was a tomboy, so I wasn't around the girls and stuff like that. Yes, I did learn how to cook and things like that, but that wasn't my interest. I like to work on cars and I like to do that, and I just like to be with the guys. So I overheard these conversations. So, and that advice that my father was given by his dad, he relayed that to my brothers. Again, I was out there. So I'm not a boy, but hell, I wanted to be a part of that conversation too. So that is something that I didn't do immediately, because back then I was young, at 19, I had 2 kids, wasn't thinking. But I wasn't really into the savings thing, but I was still wanting different things. I bought my first car when I was 19. I bought my first house when I was 23. Only because of the things that my father was telling me. My mom and my dad split when we were younger, so he wasn't in our household, but we did still talk, and me and my dad are still close to this day. But that is something that is very important. When I met my husband, I had $100 in my pocketbook. Not in each one of my pocketbooks, but I had $100 in each one of my cars.
Yeah.
And I have several of them. Had several of them when I met him. And that was just my wallet. That's what I utilized as my wallet. I mean, so much so that I would have that little green car back there. I had money hid everywhere in that car, And so much so that it was the money that was up under the floor mat had started molding. It had been up under there so long.
Yo, I must say though, when she met me or whatever, y'all, I was clearing her out, y'all. Clearing her account. Yeah. And it's not like I'm a bad guy or somebody that's out to clear people's accounts and just being mean and just dating people for their money. It wasn't nothing like that. But I always needed something. I always needed this. And I ain't have it on my own. Oh, my car need to be fixed. I need all this different stuff. And thankful that I have a good woman that loved me for me. And she didn't just leave me because I didn't have anything. But, yo, she had...
Yeah, they gonna think I'm that woman that won the lottery, that black girl here in North Carolina, and that boyfriend took all her damn money. He didn't go to jail because his ass would have been still there.
Yo,
we wasn't gonna play that shit.
Yo, I'm telling you.
I done been through that. Ain't doing that no more.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was doing this stuff on purpose. She know I'm not no bad dude. It's just that my baby, when I met her, man, she had so many accounts. Account over here, account over there, all these different bank accounts full. I mean, I wasn't used to this. She had money in her cars, like whether it was pallet change or dollars up under the seat or in the glove compartment. That's just what she did because she saved everywhere. But when she met me, when I got a hold of where them dollars
let me tell you
up
how
under
that
the
got
seat,
started.
the change up, I was cleaning that, not on purpose. Okay, let me just get this. I need to, I was smoking at the time. I need some cigarettes. Or let me get me a beer. I don't got no money for a beer. Let me just get a little bit of change. I'll put it back. Before you know it, the change was empty. The dollars was empty from the glove compartment. All this different kind of stuff. Bank account going down on every doggone bank, y'all.
I said, what the hell? I said, what the hell? Because a lot, like different bank accounts, I just didn't keep a watch over, which I should have because I used to date someone that went into one of my bank accounts, and I didn't realize it was a bank account that I didn't use, and that person whom I was dating at that time, him and his friend went in my bank account. I didn't know they had depleted that bank account. They had been taking money out of there for years, and I didn't even realize it until I got arrested for a damn $12 check.
Man,
That's when I found out. So I should have been on my P's and Q's on the watch out when he was doing it. But
nah, I wasn't doing the same.
he wasn't doing the same thing, but the thing was his vehicle had broke, and I let him drove one of my vehicles. And of course it was my bigger Jeep. So there was money all throughout that damn Jeep. And so one day I drove the Jeep and I was like, damn, where's my damn change that was in here?
Change, dollars, everything was gone, y'all.
He had then siphoned it out. I said, what the fuck is going on out here? And then so I said, okay, I need to start watching. So one day, we had it wasn't a joint account, but I gave him access to one of my accounts. And he was at the store, and I called him. I said, did you spend $1 out of my account? and he said, oh yeah, I was at the store, and I said, well, don't be taking no damn money out of my damn account. And so something said, ding, 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 ding. I said, hell no. Hell no. And he could not believe that I noticed that he took $1 out of one of my accounts.
Yeah, I happened to be short one day I don't know if I was getting cigarettes or something like that, and I was short, like $1 short, so I switched it from her account to mine, and she noticed it. Y'all, she noticed every little thing about her account. She checks up. I mean, all I'm trying to say is I learned so much from this woman. And young people, when I tell you, I get it, man. I like the Jordans too. I like the outfits, man. I like the drink, man. I like the fitted cap. I like all that stuff. But you gotta put a little bit of money back when you get paid, because from my experience from being married and stuff like this, from me being a husband and a father and stuff like that, a lot of stuff that I learned, man, we had a lot of stuff going on. Like, my car it's broke or whatever. It needs to be fixed. Whenever it needed to be fixed, or her car, anybody's car, I never had the money to fix it. When I was single, I never had the money to fix it. When we was together, when we just started, I never had the money to fix it when it needed to be fixed because I didn't have any money in the account. We're going on vacation. We want to spend money and chill and stuff like that. You want to look nice, want to buy your clothes for the vacation. Did I have money when it was time to go to vacation? No, I did not. Okay, it's time to get another car, something like that. Want to get another car? It's a down payment you got to put down. Did I have money for a down payment? No, I did not. Y'all, all these different things in life that comes up. Did I have the money? No, I never had it anytime the stuff came up. And how did that make me feel as a man?
And not having, when you had to go to the doctor and had to pay your little co-payment. That about
simple stuff, yes. Going to the doctor, y'all, I didn't even have my copay. Oh, it made me feel bad, man. I'm like, this is not the way you're supposed to be, y'all. So I'm telling you, young people, listen. Yo, whether it's $10, $15, you don't even have to make a lot of money. You can be working at McDonald's. You can be working at KFC or a clothing store or whatever you're doing. You don't have to have no big time job. It's okay. But when you get paid on Fridays, if you don't have, you can start off with the $10 or the $15 and start putting it back every time. But when you can, start moving it up, and like my baby say, and put a little bit every time. because when emergencies happen, even like with this coronavirus today, if you didn't live like putting money back for emergencies, people probably, you see how people are going crazy these days because nobody was prepared for this coronavirus because they didn't have money in the bank.
Yeah.
So you gotta be prepared, and baby, I thank you for teaching me this stuff. You know,
Well, you're
I
welcome.
realize how important it is now. You know,
we've been together. This June will be 11 years, and it's just now. And thank to the coronavirus, and thank God for bringing something like this to make people stop and realize. I think that if something like this hadn't have really happened, my husband would have been still struggling with that, trying to understand why I'm doing things.
Yeah.
He's came a long way.
I came a long way, y'all.
He's come a long way. And when we're talking about paying yourself first, like my husband said, it doesn't matter where you work. It absolutely does not matter where you work. If you're good with your finances and you understand the strategies and the logistics behind it, you won't see a difference. I promise you, you won't see a difference. Me and my husband, we've been together since 2009. We took our first cruise in 2009. And because of that, we had a couple of friends that went with us, and of course, they didn't have everything they needed to go on the trip, but I was able to go into a savings that I had been putting money back and pay for their cruise, and they just paid me back. But if someone ever needed to lean on you, you wouldn't have it if you were thinking of that paycheck to paycheck, and you're fine with that. Yeah. No one should ever be fine with that. You know what I mean? So we told a couple people how I was doing it and what I had showed my husband, and now they're able to see the light. I talked to my in-laws about the same thing. Now they too are able to see the light and not feel like, oh my God, I can't do this, or I don't have this. So let's talk about this strategy, if you will. Like I said, me and my husband, we cruise a lot. So during the time that I was telling him, you need to put money back, you need to put it back, and I would tell him how much money to put back. He might put it back, but if he sees something he wanted, he was taking it out of there and going to spend it. Okay?
Yeah.
So we went on a 7-day trip, and I had told him months before, hey, let's do this right here, and I'm going to show you how much money we'll have. And that way we won't have to take any money out of our paycheck, and we're going to use that money, which we've saved up, to furnish our trip. So we got down to the time for us to do our trip, and he's like, Sta'Ce, how did you make that? That was because he had already spent his money. And I said,
True, y'all.
I took it out of the vacation savings that I was telling you about. And at the time, when we went on that vacation, at that particular time, there was $2,600 in that account. But guess how much we only had to take out for that trip? And the trip had already been paid for. All we were paying for was our spending money on the cruise and our drink package. So we ended up having to, we only took out, before we got on the ship, I think it was like $350 or $450. So you subtract that from the $2,600. We're on vacation. We put this amount, $400 on our account, and you still got over $2,000 left in this savings. And you're still putting it back every time you get paid. You see what I'm saying? You're not putting the $450 back. You're putting more money in it. Because one thing I told my husband, when you're saving money or have any kind of bank account or savings account, if you're constantly taking money out of something and never putting nothing back in, you're always going to end up in the negative.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So what we started doing, I said, honey, like my husband said, it doesn't matter where you work. It's just starting somewhere. We tell people you can start with $10,
Okay.
$15, or $20.
Okay.
You pay when you get your paycheck. You open you up a savings account. If you have a checking and savings, open up a subsidiary savings account, which that means you will have a checking account, your regular savings account, and then you will have an additional savings account.
Okay.
So with that additional savings account, whenever you get paid, take $20 and put it in that subsidiary savings account. Now, $20 to some people may not seem like much, but mind you, you still have your paycheck. You're not going to touch that $20, okay? Or let's just make it an even number, $25, okay? You put that $25 in there, 2 weeks. So every 2 weeks, you're paying yourself $25, okay? So that means that in a month's time, you have $50, right? So if you think about that and you don't touch that account, don't touch it. That's $25 out your paycheck every 2 weeks. That makes $50 a month, okay? And then if you times that by 12, how much do you think that will be in your account? Think about it.
Yeah, I can start that.
You don't touch the money. And when you don't touch it, your bank gives you a higher dividend. I'm not saying they'll give you $1 dividend or anything like that, but it'll be more than it would be if you kept taking money out of the account. Okay? So just thinking about that. So if you have $50 a month going into this account, and after a year's time, you have the $600. Okay? But that's $600 that you've saved up effortlessly, if you will.
Yeah.
If you have a banking account that you have your check direct deposit in that account, then you set it up for automatic transfer. For automatic transfer to take $25 out of your check every time it hits the bank, and it automatically sends it to your savings. That way, you're not manually doing something. Because what I did realize and what I understood, that if you don't see it, you won't think about it.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You won't think about it. So what you're going to look at is, okay, my check was $500. It goes into direct deposit into your account. But if you don't see, you don't go in there and manually transfer $25 into your subsidiary savings account, but your bank automatically does it because you have something set up like that. That means that now you have $475 in this account and $25 in this account. But you're only really going to probably look at your checking account because that's the account that you pay your bills out of. You're never going to look over into the other one. So if you're a person that every time you look into your bank account, you're seeing all the accounts and you're like, oh my goodness, I got this in here, then maybe you should set up an account at another bank to where you can do an automatic bill pay to that bank, to that savings account, and don't check that account. Okay? And that's something that I was telling my husband about. You want to speak on something, right?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm doing better now. Like I said, I learned this from my wife early on, and of course, I was just spending money, and I started doing it a little bit, and I got where I was doing it, and the account was building up, but I didn't have self-control. So as soon as I got a little bit, $500, something like that, oh, I'm excited, I'm tripping. Oh, I got some money, I'm gonna spend some money. And as soon as it hit, man, I end up getting my car painted, end up getting rims on my car and stuff like that. And then again, back to zero. Y'all,
that account had $1,200 in it, sir.
Oh no, I'm just saying, soon as
you start seeing it.
Yeah.
Oh, because that account, I never told you what was in it until later.
Yeah, as soon as it started hitting like a couple $100, I'm ready to go spend some money. So yeah, so that time when I got my car painted and rims and stuff, how much it had? $1,200.
It had $1,200 in there.
Yeah, so
and he didn't know it, and that's because that
excited.
little scenario I was telling you about, that savings account was a bridge from one of my accounts at one of my other banks. He had an account at that bank too, but he didn't log into that to be able to see that. So as long as he did not see, now money was coming out of his paycheck going over to that account.
Yeah, which is doing good.
He never saw how much it was building up. And it built up and built up. And then one day I said, honey, we got about $1,200, almost $1,300 in that account. He said, what?
Ding. Hey,
He
it was
said,
over
I
then,
want to
y'all.
get my car painted. So we got his car painted for $400. He said, can I get some rims? So then it was gone. I said, okay, there you go.
So that's another tip, you guys. If y'all gonna start doing that and save your money, like my wife say, don't look at it. Do it at a separate account from your bank account or whatever where you can't see it. Because I don't know what you guys' problem might be, but my problem was when I seen it, I got excited and I was ready to start making plans for the money. So that's what it is. You know, to this day, y'all, I'm doing better now. I'm doing better. I just start doing better, you know, but
And what was that conversation like? I told him, let's try it again. We're gonna just open up another account and let's try it again, so I can show you that it really, really, really does work.
It works,
Which he should
man.
know that it does work because I've been doing it for years. So I opened up another account, and I said, honey, and this was in March.
Okay.
This was in March, the 1st of March, and no, the 1st of February.
Okay.
And I said, honey, I want to have this right here saved up by this amount. He's like, I don't know how we're gonna do it or whatever. I said, don't worry about it. I'm gonna set the thing up.
Yeah.
So I set it up, and then, because I didn't want to go into any of our other accounts. I like to have different accounts, different places. So then, our truck was messing up, and it needed to be fixed. And the week before it started messing up, I told him, I said, baby, I just want to let you know that remember what we talked about saving money and everything. I wanted to open up this other account so we could just have another place to have a saving. And he said, yeah. He said, I know we hadn't been able to do it and everything, but we can start whenever you want to. I said, I've already started. I said, there's $1,100 in that account. He said, what? Okay. Okay. I said, pause. Pump your brakes.
Wait a second.
Whatever.
Let me know where that money is. Let me get it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So then, like a week later, the vehicle broke down. Of course, I don't want to go into our other savings because those are things. We have a vacation account. We have this different accounts for different things. I don't want to go into my vacation account to pay for something for a car. I don't want to do that. That's my vacation money. You know, that's something you worked hard and you can save that. So, before the car broke down, when the car broke down, he says, I said, we'll go ahead and take care of it and everything. And he said, how much you said was in that account? I said, don't be asking me how much. Don't worry about how much is in there. But you see that old little spark was coming back. That little light bulb came on in his head. And he wanted to know. I was like, no. You don't need to know. All you need to know is that we're going to get it fixed. And that's what it is.
My mindset has changed, y'all. I'm a different person, y'all. I'm listening. I'm doing my thing. I'm going to put money back when I get paid. That's what I'm doing now. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, listen. Y'all take this information from this video and do it, y'all, whether it's $10, $15 every time you get paid.
Yeah.
Do it and don't touch it. Don't touch it. Hey, and then put that $10 to $15 here. Open up another account, put $10 to $15 there.
That's right.
Open up another account, put $10 to $15 there. You can keep rotating and put $15 here when you get paid. Whatever, y'all. Put it in different places. I'm telling you. My wife taught me this.
$10 will go a long way every 2 weeks, especially if you don't touch it.
Yes. Y'all, I'm telling you.
And I know that a lot of people, we have 401ks and stuff like that. But look at what just happened since the coronavirus. So many people's stock, their 401k plummeted. They lost so much money. I heard people saying they lost $15,000. I heard somebody say they lost $100,000 out of their 401k because it's in the stock market. Okay, when stock goes down, you lose it. The Dow Jones is serious. But if you have savings accounts or you bought CDs and put it together, those things will be in place. You're not going to lose that money. It's in your bank account. Okay?
Y'all do it now.
It makes perfect sense. But I think a lot of people are scared to do it because it's unfamiliar. And they're thinking that, no, I don't want to put my money in an account and have somebody dictating my money. But they're really not dictating. You have control over your money, where you put it, how you put it, and it just been working for us to be able to do that, you know.
But you know what the funny thing is, my baby, you know, like for example, she would say, you know, when I was learning in the learning phase, she said, okay, if you get this check, if you get a check for $700, put $500 in the savings. I be thinking, what? Hell no. You try to take the whole damn check and put it in the savings, and what I got for myself, $200.
Baby,
you would have thought that I was paying the IRS or somebody, and it was paying myself, but I was like, I'm not doing that.
But if it's for instance,
I wasn't doing it, y'all.
If you're getting a check that's not normally your paycheck, and it's a check that you wasn't expecting to get anyway. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Even let's talk about the stimulus check.
Yes.
A lot of people, they're needing that money. They're needing that money. But if you're one of those people that are not readily needing that money,
Yeah.
then take 1,000 of that, put it in your savings, and go buy you something with the 200.
If y'all like me, I'm like, what?
My husband
No,
said, he
let's
looked
put
at me like I was
200 in the savings and take the 1,000 and spend it on what we
What sense
want.
does that make? Because if a vehicle breaks down again, then you're gonna be looking like the pole mouth.
The what mouth? The what mouth?
You're gonna have the pole mouth.
The pole mouth.
The pole mouth.
I got you.
Hollering and screaming the pole mouth. And when I say the pole mouth,
The pole
meaning
mouth.
you don't have it, and you're gonna look to your friend or your family to help bail you out of something
Yeah.
that is not their business. It's your business. I'm not saying that family and friends shouldn't help each other. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that you shouldn't live your life based on someone else
Yeah.
handling your affairs, because you're not handling your affairs the proper way.
I've learned that too, y'all.
That ain't my job. I might be married to him. You know, I love him. But should I have to always pick up the pieces where he wants to be irresponsible? Absolutely not. How will he ever learn?
Y'all, we're going to cut this video off. I know we at about 30 minutes right now. But y'all, that is the truth. I learned that from you. Y'all, I didn't even think about this. My wife told me, you know, baby, you can't be living your life off somebody else's income. You can't be doing this and doing that off somebody's income, and you can't even do it like, because for a minute, y'all, when I first met her, I was doing different things. I was going to buy me some liquor on Friday, going to get me some alcohol. I'm going to chill, going to buy me an outfit, going to buy me some J's that just came out. Knowing
didn't
that
have no gas to go to work the next
exactly,
day.
I knew that the money that I might have had what, $200 exactly, or $250 exactly. The J's $200, the J's $230. I'm excited because I was like, I got the money to get me some Jordans. I would get the Jordans. What? If I got $250 and I paid $230, I ain't had no damn money. I paid that. Jordans paid off. I'm excited. I got me some Jordans that I'm rocking with my outfit. What I'm gonna do? Trying to get to work for the rest of the couple weeks. I said it's okay.
You
I don't have to worry about it.
Jordans on and use patting Ben.
No, I didn't.
Patting them motherfucking feet and bending them fucking knees to get to where he needs to go.
No, what I did is I said it. Yep, I paid for them Jordans, and I'm like, I'm good. It don't matter. My girl got the money. She was giving me gas money, supplying me gas money to get to work for the next couple weeks till I got paid again. No, y'all, if there's any other guys out there that's doing the same thing that I did, that's not the way. It sounded good to me, but that's not what you should do. My baby was taking care of the gas, taking care of this. That's not no real man. Man, I'm rocking my Jordans. I'm rocking my nice outfit. I'm rocking my fitted cap and stuff like that. Stuff paid for, the Jordans that just came out, but I couldn't get to work.
But like my husband was saying,
it wasn't right, man.
I let it went on for a little bit, but then I had to say something to him.
Yep.
I had to say something to him because I work, and I work right here because I love money. I love nice things.
Yes.
But don't live your life based on my fucking paycheck. Because
Exactly.
if I said I don't want to be with you no more and I'm out of here, what the hell are you going to do?
Exactly.
You should never live your paycheck, male or female, should never live their life based on somebody else's paycheck.
Yes.
And when I say that, I am so strong on that.
Y'all listen.
I tell my daughters that. I tell my son that. You do not. Just because mama makes good money, don't do no bullshit and think mama gonna pay your cell phone bill, because that bitch will be off.
Yes.
You hear me? Because if mama's doing what she needs to do to take care of her shit, then you need to do the same thing. And not that you have never been exposed to that. You have been. You saw mama working. You saw mama taking care of business. So don't do bullshit like that. And the same thing goes. A woman, when you see a man out there and he's doing nice things for you, as a respect and dignity for yourself, you carry your own weight. You get a job so that you don't have to stand behind someone else. Yes. I'm not saying get so extra cocky that a man can't do anything for you and that he's shit to you. Don't do that. What I'm saying is be complimentary to each other.
Yes.
One woman should not be referring to her man as her bank account or her personal ATM. It's not like that, because after a while that man's gonna get tired of that shit and he's gonna start treating you the way that you're giving yourself to him, which is You just want him for his money. And guess what? If he finds someone else out there that respects him and doesn't take his money and his generosity for granted, he's going to move on. And baby, you're going to be by yourself and you're going to be stuck like Chuck. Same thing goes for men.
Yes.
You should stand up on your own 2 feet to be a strong man for your family. You should be a strong man for your sons. Teach them the way so that when they move on, get older, that they can handle their affairs and take care of their family without someone talking shit about them because they got their shit on lock and they're holding it down.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, and that's something that sticks so strongly with me. Women, you can let a man take you out to dinner. You can let him take you on a date, let him buy you nice things, but please make sure that your bank account says that I can do for myself if you choose to leave me. Okay? Men, the same thing.
Yeah.
All this sugar daddy and sugar mama shit, y'all need to be able to do it. If you're doing it, hey, and it's working for you, kudos to you. But every dog will have his day. I'm telling you what. And when that person, your sugar daddy or your sugar mama, passes away, if you will, I'm sorry to say it, if they pass away and they don't leave you nothing, guess what? You're going to be on search for another sugar mama or sugar daddy. Nobody's playing those games these days.
Have it for
Make
yourself.
sure you have the shit for yourself.
Yes, y'all. I'm telling you.
Okay? Pay yourself first and foremost.
Y'all,
like my husband said, this video is getting a little long, and that right there lit a fire up under me, I tell you. That probably be on another video, but
learn from this video, y'all. We trying to tell y'all because we experienced it, man. I experienced it. She experienced it. We all experienced it, y'all. You know, you got to pay yourself first. No matter what, young people, pay yourself first. This is what this video is about.
That's right.
I don't care what job you got. McDonald's, Old Navy, KFC. I don't care what you're doing. Pay yourself first.
Pay yourself first. And make sure that you pay yourself first based on your income.
Yep.
Because someone that's working at a lower paying job may not be able to put $25 or $50 or $100 back. They may put $15 or $10 back. You know what I mean? If you're on housing assistance and you're trying to get yourself better and rise up, and you have that extra, do so that you can build your savings up. So make sure that you're paying yourself respectively based on your income. So if you can put $50 back, if you can put $100 back, if you can put $150 back. Because at one time, my baby can tell you, I was taking $1,000 out of my check, sending it to another bank. Okay?
All right, y'all.
So pay yourself respectively based on your own income. And don't worry about what the Joneses are doing. Yes. What are you doing for yourself?
All right, y'all. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If this is your first time watching our video, y'all subscribe to our channel if this is something that you're interested in, or if we gave you any good information. If not, don't worry about it. You just keep strolling. You don't gotta subscribe.
All right.
Yeah, but
make sure you share it with your families and friends as well.
Yeah. If you like what's we helping you out, and you just enjoy watching us, like you said, subscribe. We enjoy. Y'all can be part of the family or whatever, you know. And make sure every time you watch our video, you have your drink with you. Okay, I don't have nothing in here. I'm feeling good. And mine. She babysitting hers. You know, it's always
almost gone. But I tell you what, the next time we see you guys on the next video, you make sure that you unwind always and speak the truth.
Exactly. Y'all have a good one. I'm gonna refill.